For nearly 3 decades, the marriage between Melinda Gates and Bill Gates looked almost untouchable. Two brilliant minds, a technology empire, a charitable foundation worth tens of billions of dollars. To the outside world, it appeared to be the perfect partnership: power, purpose, and compassion all in one story. But in May 2021, that carefully built image cracked when Melinda announced she was ending the marriage. And suddenly the question everyone began asking was simple: what had really been happening behind those closed doors? To understand that moment, you have to go back long before Microsoft or global philanthropy. Melinda Ann French was born in 1964 in Dallas, Texas, into a disciplined middle-class family. Her father was an aerospace engineer, the kind of man who believed precision mattered in everything, from blueprints to daily life. Her mother, once active in business, believed something just as important: her daughter should never feel limited by expectations placed on women. In their home, success wasn't measured by fame. It was measured by preparation, responsibility, and the courage to make your own choices. As a teenager attending a Catholic girls' school, Melinda developed a quiet but powerful habit. She questioned things. Not loudly, not rebelliously, just thoughtfully. When the school introduced early Apple computers, something clicked inside her mind. Computers didn't care who you were. They responded only to logic, to solutions, to ideas. For Melinda, it felt like entering a world where ability mattered more than labels. But even then, doubt followed her. A counselor once suggested that top universities might be beyond her reach. Instead of arguing, Melinda studied the admissions patterns and noticed something simple. Top students were usually accepted. So she made a decision. She would become one of them. That determination carried her to Duke University, where she studied computer science and economics, and later earned an MBA. By 1987, she faced a choice that could shape her life. IBM, a powerful and stable corporation, was ready to hire her. But another opportunity appeared: a rapidly growing software company in Seattle with barely 1,000 employees. Its name was Microsoft. Melinda joined as a product manager, one of the few women in a fiercely competitive environment. Meetings were intense, arguments were sharp. But she noticed something others overlooked: the loudest voice didn't always have the best idea. So she began building teams that focused on collaboration rather than confrontation. It worked. People started requesting transfers to her projects simply because the environment felt different. During those years, she met a young entrepreneur who was reshaping the technology world: Bill Gates. Their relationship grew slowly. By 1994, they married and eventually welcomed 3 children: Jennifer in 1996, Rory in 1999, and Phoebe in 2002. Then another chapter began. In 2000, they created the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which would grow into one of the largest philanthropic organizations on Earth. Through programs focused on vaccines, disease prevention, and education, the foundation helped deliver life-saving health programs to hundreds of millions of children across Africa and Asia. But even in a life filled with purpose, personal truths can't stay hidden forever. By 2019, Melinda later admitted she began sensing something was wrong. Recurring dreams of a collapsing house haunted her. In 2020, after months of reflection and difficult conversations, she told Bill she wanted to live separately. And in 2021, the world finally heard the news. Their marriage was over. Yet Melinda's story didn't end there. In 2024, she stepped away from the foundation entirely and began focusing on her own initiatives through pivotal ventures, committing $1 billion over 2 years to support women's rights, health research, and economic opportunity. Today, Melinda French Gates represents something different from the image people once knew. Not simply the partner of a technology billionaire, not just a philanthropist managing vast wealth, but a woman who chose to step out of one of the most powerful partnerships in the world and build her own path forward. And maybe that's the real lesson in her story. Power isn't always about what you build with someone else. Sometimes, it's about having the courage to build something entirely your own.